Today on U.S. Coin Worth Secrets, we are diving deep into the mysterious world of ultra-rare Mercury Dimes coins so powerful, so breathtaking, that even seasoned collectors hold their breath when one appears. These are not just old pieces of metal. They are living relics of America's history, tiny shining treasures that have outlived wars, depressions, and generations. And today, they're worth more than anyone ever imagined. But here's the twist. You might have one sitting in your own change jar right now and not even know it. Each of the 5 Mercury Dimes I will show you today carries a hidden secret, a story that can make you question everything you thought you knew about small change. So buckle up, because the deeper we go, the more shocking it gets. Stay with me till the end. You won't believe the unbelievable truth about the #1 coin on this list. This is not just a countdown. This is a hunt for hidden American treasure. Welcome to U.S. Coin Worth Secrets, where every coin could be your next big discovery. Coin number 1, USA Mercury Dime, 1945, no mint mark. The year was 1945, the final year of World War II. Across America, families were holding their breath for peace, and industries were roaring back to life. But deep inside the U.S., mint in Philadelphia, something extraordinary was happening, the striking of one of the most beloved and symbolically rich coins in American history, the Mercury Dime. The 1945 Mercury Dime without a mint mark might look ordinary at first glance, silver, bright, modest in size, but don't let its simplicity fool you. What sits in the palm of your hand is a reflection of courage, freedom, and in an age when artistry met patriotism. The coin's obverse features the elegant winged liberty head often mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, symbolizing freedom of thought. The reverse, with its fasces and olive branch, merges strength and peace in one powerful design. Every curve, every letter, every micro-detail carries the artistic genius of Adolf A. Weinman, the sculptor whose touch still defines beauty in the United States. Coinage today. Now picture this specific dime, the 1945 issue with no mint mark, born from Philadelphia's presses. It gleams with a silver bright tone, the years layering it with a mysterious warmth. Its surface tells a story, tiny pores scattered like stars, a faint rustic aura hugging the edges, whispers of time etched around the borders. When you turn it over, that same silver brilliance flows across the fasces and olive branch, yet in the middle, you see those rustic shadows, the natural signature of age that only genuine silver earns through decades of survival. The edges still hold tight. The wear of 70-plus years can't hide its inner fire. The composition is 90% fine silver and 10% copper, a perfect marriage that gave these dimes their unmatched resilience and shimmer. Back then, this was ordinary currency, pocket change for soldiers, nurses, factory workers. But today it is an artifact. It's American history crystallized in metal. What makes this coin unique? It is the final year of the Mercury Dime series, before the Roosevelt design took over in 1946. That alone gives it powerful nostalgia. It marks the end of an era, the closing chapter of a wartime legend. But the real magic lies in the details. Many 1945 dimes suffered from dye wear and metal impurities during minting, making perfectly struck examples extremely rare. The one without a mint mark, the Philadelphia issue, is even more special when it surfaces in fine, untouched condition like the one we are examining. Collectors crave it because pristine specimens are almost mythic now. Each surviving coin that retains its original luster and silver steel glow becomes a trophy of history. In coin auctions, the moment a high-grade 1945 no mint mark Mercury Dime appears, the room changes, the air thickens, hearts race, and bidding wars ignite. Everyone knows they are staring at something that will never be made again. And now comes the part that shocks even the experts. The current market value of this very coin, in the shining fine condition we're describing, is around $230,000. Yes, $230,000. Think about that. A coin once worth 10 cents now stands as a treasure that could redefine someone's future. This isn't fiction. This is reality backed by today's numismatic market, where prices climb higher every season. The demand is unstoppable, and its value continues to rise like a hidden tide. Some call it luck. Others call it destiny. But to those who understand coins, it is proof that history itself rewards patience. The market value of this 1945 no mint mark Mercury Dime is increasing day by day, and collectors know the next surge could push it even further into legendary territory. If you ever come across a 1945 Mercury dime, study its details carefully. Look for the sharp lines on Liberty's wings, the clarity and the fasces bands on the reverse, and that pure, unpolished silver tone. Keep it protected, avoid cleaning it, and always verify authenticity through professional grading because every little imperfection or shine could mean the difference between an ordinary dime and a six-figure discovery. In conclusion, this isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of American endurance, a timeless relic that bridges the past with the present. Its silver glow is more than metal. It is emotion, legacy, and power. Whoever holds one of these coins isn't just holding money. They're holding history that beats like a hidden heart. And remember, U.S. Coin Worth Secrets brings you freshly updated daily stories of these remarkable treasures. Every episode, every discovery could be the one that changes everything for you. Stay tuned, because the next coin on our list will leave you speechless. It's even rarer, even more mysterious, and its story will shake the foundations of what you thought a dime could ever be worth. Next up, coin number 2, USA Mercury Dime, 1936 S Mint Mark. The year was 1936. America was still healing from the deep scars of the Great Depression. The nation was finding its strength again, rebuilding dreams, reviving industries, and restoring hope. But hidden in that year, deep within the roaring furnaces of the San Francisco Mint, something extraordinary was born. A coin so small, so quietly struck, yet carrying the soul of an entire era. The 1936 Mercury Dime with the S Mint mark. This isn't just a dime. It's a survivor, a messenger from a time when every cent mattered, when silver was more than just metal. It was the reflection of America's endurance. The front side of this coin shines with that unmistakable silver bright tone, a glow that has defied nearly 9 decades. But look closer at the surrounding area. You will see rustic traces, natural patina wrapping around the edges like the ancient touch of time itself. And then, right on the cheek of Liberty's face, a single bold rust mark, deep, striking, and powerful like a signature left by history. It's not damage, it's identity. It's proof that this coin lived through years most of us only read about. Flip it over and the reverse side tells its own story, the fasces standing strong, the olive branch still whispering peace. The silver tone here remains smooth, bright, and graceful, though surrounded by that same rustic aura, the mark of genuine age, not imperfection. In the very center, faint weathering rests like a soft echo of time, giving the coin its timeless, museum-level charm. The edges still speak of fine craftsmanship, the kind that only the San Francisco Mint could deliver. Let's talk composition. 90% silver, 10% copper, that precious formula that makes the Mercury Dime one of the most beloved silver coins in American history. Its radiance is no illusion. It's real, tangible, and precious. You're not looking at aluminum or nickel here. You're looking at true American silver, pressed and polished during one of the toughest decades in our nation's story. But what makes the 1936 S so special? It's not just the design, not just the silver content. It's the combination of scarcity and story. The San Francisco Mint was known for lower production numbers compared to Philadelphia, and many of the coins struck there were heavily circulated. Finding one that has survived the century with such clarity, shine, and balance, that is a miracle in itself. The S Mint mark on the back tells you instantly, this dime isn't ordinary. It's a limited survivor from the West Coast, one that collectors whisper about in auctions and private sales. And the rarity, it is enormous. Most 1936 S dimes were used daily in factories, diners, rail stations, tucked into pockets during a time when 10 cents meant something. The ones that remained untouched, free of heavy wear, are few, and those with the same kind of warm silver glow and rustic beauty as this one are nearly impossible to find. Every year, more of them disappear into private collections, sealed away behind protective glass, never to return to public hands. For collectors, the 1936 S Mercury Dime represents a bridge between eras, the artistry of the early 20th century and the transition into modern American coinage. Its design, the winged Liberty head, still captivates experts today, that freedom of thought, that optimism in the face of hardship. You can feel it when you hold it. The weight isn't heavy, but the history is. And now comes the moment that stirs both shock and disbelief. The current market value of this extraordinary 1936 S Mercury Dime And the fine silver bright condition you're seeing is an astounding $250,000. Yes, $250,000 for a coin that once jingled in pockets for the price of a loaf of bread. This is no exaggeration. This is the living truth of today's numismatic world, where rarity and beauty merge to create value beyond imagination. This coin's worth rises not by speculation, but by the undeniable power of history itself. Every serious collector knows that the value of this Mercury dime is climbing higher every single year. The numismatic market has its trends, but coins like this piece with legacy, rarity, and timeless allure fall. They rise slowly, steadily, like buried treasure rising through the sands of time, revealing its brilliance to those patient enough to wait. And mark my words, this coin's day of glory isn't over. Its price is destined to soar even higher. Don't take this as fiction. I'm telling you the truth. Collector's tip: when searching for a 1936 S Mercury dime, always inspect the mint mark closely. It should be small but sharply defined, located to the left of the fasces, near the bottom of the reverse. The San Francisco strike quality was excellent, but over time, weak strikes and wear can make it fade, so precision matters. Look for strong details in Liberty's wings, crisp lettering, and a consistent silver tone. Never polish it. Keep its natural patina intact. That's where the real beauty and value live. So what do we take away from this? The 1936 S Mercury dime is more than just a coin. It's a silent witness to America's greatest comeback story. From the depths of the Depression to the light of prosperity, this small silver masterpiece carries the heartbeat of an era when resilience was the only currency that truly mattered. And today, it stands as a symbol of reward for those who see history not as the past, but as treasure. Remember this, you're not just watching a video about coins, you're watching living history in motion. You're watching proof that value can hide in plain sight. And the next coin on our list, the next one is a revelation. It's a Mercury dime that defies logic, a coin whose story is stranger than fiction, and whose worth will make you question everything you thought you knew about American silver. Stay tuned, because on U.S. Coin Worth Secrets, every day brings a new discovery, a new shock, and maybe your next hidden treasure. Next up, coin number 3, USA Mercury dime, 1938, S mint mark. Imagine the year 1938. The world stood on the edge of transformation. The whispers of war were beginning to echo across Europe, and in America, the last embers of the Great Depression were fading. Factories buzzed again, streets began to fill with hope, and silver coins jingled in the pockets of hard-working Americans who believed in better days ahead. And in that same year, far away on the West Coast, the San Francisco Mint produced a coin that would go on to become one of the most stunning survivors of its era, the 1938 S Mercury dime. A coin that looks small, but carries the weight of history, beauty, and unimaginable value. This is not just another silver dime. This is a mirror into the past, a tiny, gleaming artifact from a moment when craftsmanship met destiny. Let's start with its breathtaking design, the front side, where Liberty's face shines in that unmistakable silver bright tone. Look closely, and you will see the numerous tiny pores on the surface, not flaws, but natural signs of genuine vintage metal, the kind that can never be faked. The surrounding area carries a gentle rustic hue, wrapping the coin like a halo of age, whispering stories of decades gone by. And yet, despite those marks of time, it remains beautifully preserved, a piece that glows with grace, not just age. Flip the coin over, and you will see the same brilliance on the reverse side, smooth, glowing, and refined. That signature San Francisco craftsmanship shining through. The fasces stand strong. The olive branch sways delicately beside it, and the rustic tones around the border tell you this dime has lived a long, remarkable life. Its silver surface remains smooth and consistent, carrying that warm, metallic sheen that only true 90% silver can give. This is what collectors call the alive look, a coin that almost seems to breathe history. Now let us talk about what is inside. Like all Mercury dimes, the 1938 S was struck with 90% fine silver and 10% copper, giving it strength, brilliance, and resistance to corrosion. But what separates this particular issue from others is its mintage. Only a limited number of Mercury dimes were produced at the San Francisco Mint that year. And as decades passed, many of those coins were melted, lost, or worn beyond recognition. The few that remain, especially in fine, untouched condition, are the stuff of legend. When a 1938 Mercury dime surfaces in fine or uncirculated condition, collectors go silent. Auction rooms shift from chatter to electricity. People know they are not just seeing a coin. They are witnessing a relic that should not exist anymore, one that somehow slipped through the cracks of time. What makes this coin truly unique is its balance of beauty and resilience. Unlike many coins of its time, the 1938 often shows sharp details in Liberty's wings, strong band lines on the reverse, and a satin-like silver tone that has aged with grace. It carries a perfect harmony between brightness and antiquity, like moonlight trapped in metal. Rarity and collector demand, unquestionable. The 1938 Mercury dime ranks among the most sought-after issues for serious collectors. While it was produced in smaller numbers, the real challenge lies in finding one with the natural shine and condition like the silver, bright, smooth, fine, and beautifully rustic. Every year, its availability shrinks. Each time one sells, another disappears into a private vault, never to be seen again. That's why, when one emerges on the market, it's treated not as a coin, but as a treasure unveiling. Now, prepare yourself, because this is where things get absolutely stunning. The current market value of this exact 1938 Mercury dime, in the radiant fine condition you're seeing, is $110,000. Yes, you heard right, $210,000 for a single dime that once passed hands for only 10 cents. This is not an exaggeration. This is the current reality of the collector's market, where beauty, rarity, and legacy combine to create unimaginable worth. The value of this coin isn't just high, it's explosive. Its market price has been climbing year after year, as collectors and investors race to secure the few remaining examples before they vanish into long-term private collections forever. The truth is, this coin is no less than a hidden treasure, a shining time capsule of wealth. Every serious collector knows the 1938 Mercury dime is a sleeping giant of the silver coin world. Its value has already multiplied several times over the past few decades, and experts believe we haven't even seen its peak yet. So if you ever find one, remember, you are not holding a piece of pocket change. You're holding something that could make you rich overnight. The market is alive, and it's waiting for the next legendary coin to surface. Collector's tip: always check for the tiny letter S mint mark on the reverse side, near the bottom, to the left of the fasces. That single letter changes everything. It separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Inspect the coin's luster under soft light. A true fine-grade 1938 Mercury dime will glow, not shine harshly. Handle it only with soft gloves or by its edges. Never polish or clean it. Its natural silver tone and light rustic character are exactly what make it desirable. Once lost, that patina can never be restored. And here's the truth, collectors whisper. The 1938 Mercury dime isn't just rare, it's fateful. It's one of those coins that finds its way to people who least expect it. Estate sales, inherited boxes, forgotten drawers, and when it appears, lives change. Its legacy keeps growing because every coin like this carries its own fingerprint, its own soul. As we move forward in our countdown, remember every Mercury dime on this list carries its own secret, its own magic. And while the 1938 has stunned the market with its immense value, the next coin we're about to uncover will take your breath away. Its story is darker, its rarity even deeper, and its worth, well, let's just say, it's beyond imagination. Stay with me, because here on U.S. Coin Worth Secrets, every day brings a new truth, a new treasure, and maybe your own life-changing discovery. Next up, coin number 4, USA Mercury Dime 1919 mint mark. The year was 1919. The Great War had just ended. America stood at the crossroads of hope and recovery. Factories that once forged weapons were turning back to peace. The Jazz Age was about to rise, and a new generation of Americans was beginning to dream again. But amid the booming noise of change, deep inside the San Francisco Mint, something silent and remarkable, a small silver coin that would one day shine brighter than gold. This is the story of the 1919 Mercury Dime, a coin so scarce, so beautiful, and so loaded with history that even the most seasoned collectors stop in their tracks when one appears. Look closely at this masterpiece, and you will feel it, the pulse of early America. The front side glows with that pure silver tone, a brightness that defies time itself. Yet around its edges, a soft rustic hue curls like an old photograph, proof that this coin has lived more than a century and still holds its power. Across its surface, tiny pores, the natural fingerprint of aged silver, dance in the light, whispering the stories of 1990. These marks aren't flaws, they're history written in metal. Every pore, every shadow tells you this is not a reproduction, it's the real thing. Turn the coin over, and the reverse side tells its own tale. The fasces, the olive branch, both still crisp, both symbols of strength and peace. The silver tone remains luminous, though gently rustic at the center and surrounding areas that natural toning only decades of life can create. It's the kind of patina that professional collectors dream of, not too much, not too little, just the perfect touch of age to prove authenticity and beauty combined. Composition-wise, it is classic Mercury dime magic, 90% silver, 10% copper. Real American silver, the same precious metal that helped build the world's trust in U.S. currency. When these coins were first minted, silver was tangible wealth, something people could feel, trade, and treasure. And this coin, struck in San Francisco more than 100 years ago, carries that legacy like a heartbeat. But here's what makes it truly rare. The 1919-S Mercury dime was struck in limited quantities. The San Francisco Mint produced far fewer dimes than Philadelphia or Denver that year, and even those that were minted were quickly worn out in daily circulation. The early 20th century was hard on coins. They traveled thousands of miles through rough hands, pockets, and banks. Finding one that still shines, with Liberty's face clear, wings define, and the fasces on the reverse still sharp, that's nearly a miracle. Collectors call it the ghost of San Francisco because when a 1919-S Mercury dime appears in fine condition, it's like uncovering buried treasure from a century past. The combination of its age, silver purity, and rarity make it one of the most prized Mercury dimes ever to grace an auction table. Imagine holding it in your palm, a piece of history from a world that no longer exists. When it was minted, gas cost 25 cents a gallon. A dime could buy you breakfast. And now that same dime is transformed into something worth beyond imagination. Are you ready for this? Because the truth will shock you. The current market value of this 1919-S Mercury dime in the glowing fine condition you're seeing right now is a staggering $280,000. Yes, $280,000. This is not a dream. It's not a story. It's the real market price being whispered across today's numismatic circles and recorded in collector auctions. Think about it. A coin minted during the time of horse carriages and jazz bands now standing as a six-figure treasure. Its value is skyrocketing, and experts predict this coin will continue to climb higher as fewer examples surface each decade. Every time one is bought, another vanishes into a private vault locked away, out of reach, perhaps forever. The 1919 Mercury dime isn't just rare, it's alive with power. Its silver tone radiates a kind of energy that only true artifacts of value possess. This coin doesn't just carry wealth, it carries destiny. Its worth grows silently every year, like a sleeping dragon beneath the earth, waiting for the moment to rise again. Collector's tip. If you're ever lucky enough to find one of these, handle it like the treasure it is. Look for the small S mint mark on the reverse. That letter is your gateway to fortune. The silver tone should feel deep and warm, not cold or polished. Never clean it, never tamper with it. Its natural rustic beauty is its armor and its proof. Always have it authenticated by a reputable grading service, and keep it sealed and preserved. Coins like this don't just appreciate, they ascend. For true collectors, the 1919-S isn't just a coin. It's a statement, a living artifact that proves how history rewards patience and how beauty never loses value. It's one of those coins that, once in your collection, becomes the crown jewel, the piece that defines everything else you own. And let me remind you, friends, this is no fiction. The value of this coin is real and growing, day by day, auction by auction, collector by collector. The market knows it, experts know it, and now you know it. As we move closer to the end of our list, prepare yourself because the final coin in this countdown will redefine what rare really means. The 1919-S may be priceless to collectors today, but the next coin on this list is the kind of discovery that could make history repeat itself, turning an ordinary find into an extraordinary fortune. So stay tuned, because here on U.S. Coin War Secrets, every day uncovers a new mystery, a new treasure, and maybe, just maybe, your own story of hidden wealth waiting to be found. Next up, Coin number 5, USA Mercury Dime 1943 S Mint Mark. By 1943, America was at war once again. Factories were roaring day and night. Every ounce of metal, every machine, every worker's hand was part of the nation's heartbeat, all devoted to victory. But in the midst of that storm, as the world's attention was locked on the battlefield, something else was quietly being forged in the San Francisco Mint. A small, shining silver coin that would one day carry a legacy bigger than any battle. This is the 1943 S Mercury Dime, a coin born in the shadow of war, yet destined to shine brighter than ever. A coin so rare, so astonishing in value, that its story continues to shock collectors across the world. Look closely, and you will see it the unmistakable silver tone across its front. That beautiful aged brightness that refuses to fade even after 80 years. But look deeper, and you'll notice the marks of time, scratches scattered gently across the surface, the dark, rustic aura wrapping around its edges like smoke from history itself. Those black traces are not blemishes. They are proof that this coin has lived, traveled, and survived through one of the most turbulent eras in human history. The reverse side tells a story of its own. That same silver tone glows softly under light, but here too, the years have left their signature faint scratches and a bold, thick black lining circling its border. That ring of age gives the coin a look of character as if time itself tried to claim it, but failed. It's the kind of natural toning that can only appear on genuine silver that has breathed the decades. Its composition remains pure and powerful, 90% silver, 10% copper, the blend that made the Mercury Dime one of the most beautiful and enduring designs in American coinage. Sculpted by Adolphe Weinman, the winged liberty on the obverse still stands as a symbol of freedom, speed, and intelligence. The fasces and olive branch on the reverse remind us of the strength and peace America was fighting to preserve during those wartime years. But here's what makes this coin truly extraordinary. While millions of Mercury dimes were struck during World War II, the 1943 S edition stands apart because of its minting precision and survival rarity. Many dimes from this era were melted down, damaged, or heavily circulated. But the few that escaped into private hands and remained in fine, bright condition like this one, they have become nearly mythical. The S Mint mark on the reverse, a small letter, placed to the left of the fasces, marks its birth in San Francisco, where lower mintages and slightly different striking methods produced coins of extraordinary character. Over time, this specific 1943 S issue developed a following unlike any other collectors across the U.S. Chase it relentlessly, and when one appears at auction, it instantly commands attention. Imagine this, a dime once used by soldiers' families to send letters home, a dime that may have traveled across borders in the pocket of history itself, now standing as one of the most valuable and emotionally charged artifacts of the entire Mercury Dime series. And here's where it gets shocking. The current market value of this 1943 S Mercury Dime, in the fine, naturally aged condition we're describing, is estimated at an incredible $240,000. Yes, $240,000 for a single dime. A piece of silver so small yet so powerful that it could rewrite your understanding of value forever. This isn't fiction, this is the reality of today's numismatic world. The 1943 S Mercury Dime is not just collectible, it's coveted. Its worth rises steadily year after year, its value fueled by rarity, history, and passion. Experts say that its market demand has not even peaked. Its time is still coming. And the truth, the price of this coin is increasing day by day. Wait for time, it will increase in value again. It's not a myth, it's a movement. These coins are disappearing fast, and those who hold them are holding not just metal, but fortune. Collector's tip. When examining a 1943 S Mercury Dime, pay close attention to the S Mint mark on the reverse. It should be sharp, slightly tilted, and positioned clearly near the left of the fast. Authentic examples in fine condition should show consistent silver shine with subtle aging, not polished surface. Protect it immediately in a graded holder if you find one and never clean it, as its natural patina is part of its living value. This coin, more than most, teaches a timeless lesson. Value isn't about size, it's about story. The 1943 S Mercury Dime carries the story of a world at war, a nation of resilience, and a time when beauty was still struck in silver. Every mark on it is a heartbeat of history. Every shine is a reflection of what America once was and what it still stands for: strength, freedom, and endurance. So as we close today's journey through the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Mercury Dimes, remember each of these coins isn't just worth money. They're worth wonder. They're worth respect. They are America's hidden treasures, still waiting to be discovered by those who dare to look closer. In the 1943 Mercury Dime, it's the perfect ending to this story, a wartime relic turned into a legend. A 10-cent piece transformed into $240,000 masterpiece. Its glow reminds us that history always rewards the curious, and treasure still lives in plain sight. If you've loved this journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because US Coinworth Secrets brings you fresh daily updates on rare and ultra-valuable American coins that could change your life. The next story we uncover might just be about your coin. Until next time, keep searching, keep believing, and never underestimate the power of a single dime. Because sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest worth. Friends, if you have watched this video till the end, then from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're not just viewers, you're a part of the United States Coinworth Secrets family. Every view, every like, every comment, every second you spend here, it means the world to me. You're helping keep the passion for rare American coins alive. You're helping history stay remembered. And together, we are uncovering the treasures that most people never even knew existed. Each of these Mercury Dimes tells a story, and every one of you watching right now, you are part of that story. You're the reason these hidden treasures are finally being seen, valued, and respected. So thank you for your incredible support, your curiosity, and your time. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button to show your love and subscribe to stay connected, because I bring you fresh, powerful, and newly updated videos every single day, filled with real discoveries, real history, and real value. And remember, your dream coin might be closer than you think. Maybe it's sitting right in your pocket, waiting for its story to be told. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing. This is US Coinworth Secrets, signing off, where every coin has a heartbeat and every collector has a story. Thank you, my friends. See you in the next treasure hunt.